Alright, so welcome to the start of my next throwback playthrough, although maybe using the word playthrough might be a bit forward because I don't actually know if I'll finish this because I've never actually finished this game. I'm gonna play Spyro Into the Dragonfly. I use the word play very, very, very loosely here, because this game, I would say it's undisputedly the worst Spyro game ever created. This was basically the worst Christmas present I ever got, not for anyone's lack of knowing. There was absolutely no way you could know this game would be as bad as it ended up being before it dropped. And yeah, I mean, this is what I got on Christmas morning 2002. It was fantastic. I thought I was literally being pranked. It is probably one of the least polished games ever created, at least on this budget, and at least for this major of a franchise. Next to Sonic 06, I would put this game. So right off the bat, what the fuck is this? It has like none of the appeal or charm of any of the PS1 games at all, while obviously drawing a lot from it. Apparently I have a save file on here. We will not be continuing that. We will completely overwrite it. I don't really care. Like usual, you could pick your characters. I mean, this is supposed to be Hunter. It looks more like a nightmare creature from that stupid Subway image, and you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, they got all kinds of just unique looking characters in this game. It's a mess. To say the bare minimum, it's a fucking mess, dude. Ugh. God damn. Well, let's hop in. I guess if you've never seen this shit Sunday, you could enjoy it.
Wow!
Yes, that's how I feel about this game inside.
They sure do look happy, don't they, Spyro?
Well, it's not every day that a dragon gets his dragonfly.
Which is weird. This is like the plot of Season of Ice, right?
Right, Sparks.
That's who's back! What's crazy is it's meant to be a direct sequel to Spyro 3.
I'm back, and I'm stronger than ever!
Who are you calling little, Shorty? Nobody invited you. This is an invitation-only party.
Very clever, Dragon.
And I'll make myself at home.
Join me. We would make a great team.
What do you want this time, Ripto?
I don't know why they thought making fucking dragonflies so big was a good idea.
This time, boss?
Oh yeah,
You're
gold
not
tops.
hired for your brains, you dinosaurian landmass! Keep thinking and I will send you back to the place I found you, unemployed in Molten Crater, begging for work from nasty North. Now,
Look at
back
that.
to what I was saying. Well,
Timeline
what
references,
do I
dude.
want this time? I'm glad that you asked, Purple Pants.
Which is weird that Nasty
and I
North
will
knew
be
about
happy to
Avalar, apparently.
demonstrate. Since I've had enough to do with dragons, I thought, perhaps, dragonflies.
Let's get him. Jesus, the lip, the mouths in this game.
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen, but you see, without the power of dragonflies, the dragons are nothing. Soon the dragon homelands will be mine.
Hilarious. Alright, bye.
Spyro, that little lizard totally stole all the dragonflies. Even Sparks is gone.
Spyro, Hunter, don't worry. I think I know where
What
to
the
start.
hell?
Follow me.
Why can't he stand still? Dude, this is worse than I even remembered. Holy shit. I legitimately haven't played this game in 20 years,
Sparks!
man.
I thought I lost you, pal.
Yeah, Sparks is normal sized, I guess.
That was close, Sparks. Listen, I think I may have figured out a way to catch those dragonflies. Spyro, stand back.
I like how we act like we can't understand Sparks in this game, even though it's a well-understood fact that we can.
Whoa! What'd you do that for?
Drat, that didn't exactly work right. I'm still learning, you know, Spyro. The good news is I've created a powerful magic that will enable you to use different breath abilities. The bad news is you're gonna have to find dragon runes to use them, since the spell scattered them in different parts of the dragon realms.
Of course,
Cool.
Collectathon.
Come on, Sparks. Let's get going. We've got a lot of work ahead of us if we want to find those dragonflies. Do you think we'll ever get a day off?
Nope. It's crazy too, because you can see this is like such a great like sequel to Spyro 3. You could definitely see something was turning in the gears. It's just why did everyone have to look so ugly in this? This is like, and that's just the beginning of this game's many problems. All right, let's see if this goes as I remember it. Let's see, hold on. All right, so first of all, the loading times are incredibly long. Second of all, when you start a level, the frame rate is incredibly low. So B is charged, as usual. Butterflies are the key to my healthy golden glow. Each time I eat a butterfly, I gain 1 health point. When I'm gone, butterflies will also bring me back. Flame or charge fodder to get butterflies. Oh, I guess I shouldn't skip this, I'm sorry. So where exactly do I find these butterflies? Now remember, sheesh, I thought I had a short memory. All you have to do is charge or flame one of the small animals running around. When you do, poof, a butterfly appears. Yeah, I don't know if I consider this running around. Every time the bad guys come, they end up trying to steal the dragon treasure. They always take more than they can carry and drop it all over the place, pick it up so we can return to the dragon elders once we're finished. I could even help. Wow. So first of all, the movement is so sluggish in this game, man. Ugh. With Bubble Breath, you can catch dragonflies on the loose. If you get close enough to them, your Bubble Breath will trap them inside a bubble and send them home thanks to Bianca's magic spell. I actually don't even remember how you do that. Alright, that's flame. I think, do you have to unlock it? I actually have no idea how you use bubble breath. Okay, so they kind of put X as flame, which is unique. Yeah, this game has frame rate issues, by the way. Like, out the ass, severely. This just is, like, not great at all. Trying to use baskets or use your breath, obviously. We've played Spyro games. So when I talk about like how I played so many Spyro games before in the past, and like, especially on my channel, of course, right? Oh, look at that. Yeah, they're all blue in this game. There's no, I don't think do you even have lives in this game? Maybe you don't. Yes, you do. Never mind, I take it back. You get the Atlas, as you can see. Very nice. Isn't this great? I'm pretty sure this game doesn't have multiple worlds, though. I'm pretty sure this game only has all of this. So we have Cloud9, Honey Marsh. A lot of them are almost exactly as they were originally. Save game. Yes. I'm pretty sure I booted this up when I got it just to test it. I bought this actually again for $7, if you can believe it. You have Wing Shield. Center camera, rotate camera, breath weapon. Yeah, I think you have to unlock bubble breath then. I guess you can't do that yet. Dude. Like, this, I would say that this looks even worse than the PS1. It doesn't look as inspired, that's for sure.
Spyro, something has happened in the Dragonfly dojo, and my magic isn't working. I'm sure the magic from the dragonflies could help move this stone and bring you to the dojo.
Okay, so we need more. We need 1 dragonfly to enter Dragonfly Dojo, which we already know where it is. There you go. Hover. It's more or less the same controls adapted. What was it? Was this circle before? Was flame? I mean, I guess that's kind of what they're trying to emulate, right? If A is X, and then as weird as that sounds, and then X is circle. And B is square. I don't know, I feel like, I guess B for charge isn't too terrible, right? It's not that bad. If you can somehow live with the frame rate, I mean, good lord, right? It's also very laggy too. Like, this is, check out this big lock, it's surrounded by magical energy. I bet you can unlock if you blast with your ice breath. Don't forget to switch your breath ability by tapping the L button. Yeah, we don't have anything else. So right now we just have to wait. So they talk about a lot of different abilities, and you actually don't really have any at the moment. So as you can see, I think OBS is maybe sugarcoating it a little bit. There you go. Talk to this
Spyro, I was dreaming of a genie that turned into a nightmare when these horrible Riptocs kicked me out of my bed and threw me down this swirly thingy. Maybe the magic of dragonflies will help activate it.
I guess this is supposed to be the guy from Crystal Islands, which is kind of weird. So as you can see, the primary goal of this game is to capture a whole bunch of dragonflies. It's pretty straightforward. Oh, here we go. We have to do this. That's why. Okay.
Here, take this dragon rune to the dragon spirit over there. With this rune, he'll be able to combine dragon magic with my magic and grant you bubble breath to catch dragonflies. They're shy and will probably run away from you anytime you come near them.
Okay.
Tap your L button to switch back and forth between fire and bubble breath.
Later on, they would use this for Hero's Tail, which I consider Hero's Tail to be way better than this. So there we go. We just bring it over here.
Spyro, the magic of this sacred rune will bestow upon you the power of bubble breath.
Yes. Plug it in. That's right, there's no fancy cutscene, there's no nothing. You can just select it now, see? There's nothing else to know about it, you just get it. Alright, there you go.
Hey,
Tunes.
it's Tunes!
We know all these ones, by the way. It's like a very weird, like, homogenization of all the different, like, Spyro games. Oh yeah, this doesn't break anything, so that's why you have to use fire breath for stuff, although the hitboxes couldn't be weirder, almost. Alright, Hunter.
Hey, Spyro, you know, if you press the A button
you're
to
not
jump,
purple, right?
then press
That's
the
one of the
A
weird
button
things that
again
happens
in
in Spyro
midair,
2.
you can glide. Try using your glide to follow me.
Whoa! Yeah, we get the same tutorial. This is the same year as Star Fox Adventures, by the way. That's why I remember it so much, 'cause I remember playing that and then
I
playing
think I
this.
see something shiny on that ledge over there. You can
'Cause I
get
got
there
this
by hovering.
late. I got this.
To
This
hover,
was Christmas Day.
press
I remember
the
this.
Y button at the end of your glide.
Yes. No, it almost doesn't look like you'll make it. You can. You actually lose forward momentum when you hover. This game does that weirdly. I don't know why. Like, you lose forward momentum. Each one of these has a dragonfly magically sealed inside. Sounds like enough. What the challenge? What do I have to do? This one's a flame breath challenge. Once activated, 8 targets will appear in the area. Find and flame all of them before time runs out. Okay, all you have to do is walk through a gate to start the challenge. I forget that he's voiced. I don't remember this. Poor Activision trying to hard carry
Nice
this shit,
work,
man.
Spyro. And check this out. I found a dragonfly. Here, why don't you take it?
There we go. Nice big fat
Hey,
blue
it's Bubbles.
sausage. Where'd he go? He just jumps away. What? I walked through it and it didn't activate. This is getting worse. This is actually getting worse than I remember now. Alright, well anyway, now that we have one Dragonfly, we can enter Dragonfly Dojo, which is about as ridiculous as it gets. Now, infamously, this game can be beaten, I think, right away, because I think you start with Head Bash, and I'm pretty sure the speedrunning trick is that one of the seams that connects this to the rest of the level is, like, fucked up. So there's a way to, like, Head Bash right through there, but we'll actually play the game. Do you have Head Bash? Yes, you do, because it's like a true sequel. So one of the seams that connects that, which is basically the end portal, is so loose and is just so badly programmed and put together, you could actually clip below it and enter Ripto's lair right at the start of the game. So legitimately, the speedrun for this game is like incredibly fast. It's like 2 minutes. That's like the most memorable thing about this game, is that it's so badly programmed, you could just get right to the end of the game within like a minute, and then fighting Ripto is like another minute. Alright, you can unlock this if you have Electric Breath. I like how he says this as if you already have it. Like, what the fuck? Like, if you're just looking around, you very obviously don't have it. We have bubbles. How about that? Which I think is a sound effect from Spyro 2, right? I mean, I guess it's fitting because you could only blow bubbles underwater previously. And, well, now here we are, right? I don't think you could get 1-ups anymore by flaming fodder. I guess you have to. I don't know if it's still, like, the same chance that it was before, or if it even was a chance. So with this, we can actually go over here. Oh, yeah, the chart. Yeah, all your momentum is very weird in this game. Is this good enough? Do we have to talk to him? I can't move. My controller didn't disconnect, obviously, because I could still do stuff like this. That was really weird. It took
Good
that
work,
long
Spyro.
for him to talk.
Use the stones to get to the dojo. Remember, Spyro, find the dragonflies before Ripto.
Okay. Good lord, man. And yeah, this is like the background. Like, you're gonna see this a lot. They only made one. I mean, at least there's sunlight in the background, right? Like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. Good God. The loading. And then the frame rate.
Oh
It
no,
never
Spyro!
ends. I
It
wanna
looks like the
remind you, a
Riptox have frozen
PS1
all the
game did
Dragon
this better.
Masters.
Oh no. Not this. Can they ever do anything to defend themselves?
You're going
for
to
once?
have to use your flame breath to melt the ice and find out what happened here.
And also the subtitles are not synced at all. Like, they go very slowly. Like, I don't know why they're called Riptox, though. It, like, they were called the Rhinox before in Spyro 3. Obviously, it's like a different army. I guess they just said, well, they were called the Rhinox, and his name was Ripto, so now they're the Riptox. I really don't think it's any further than that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really think it is just that straightforward. Is there something under here? Maybe you can go under here? Oh, man. I don't know how it's almost jarring playing this game again. Here, can we capture this thing? Remember, if it looks weird, that is the game.
Hey, it's Steffi!
And that definitely is Tom Kenny. So, I mean, they had everything they needed to succeed. But it's like, did nobody play this game? I keep pressing L like it's... I'm used to the bumpers in Spyro on, like, PS1. Like... Did nobody, this is what I mean, like, did nobody play this game? Did nobody play the originals and then play this and see, like, wow, this is, like, really poor? Did they play it on, like, a fucking radio or something? Because, man, this is something unique. It's almost like eyesore, honestly. Now, to the credit of Hero's Tale is actually a pretty decent game. I wouldn't say it's better than the original 3, but I think that they really did try to do more with Hero's Tale than, obviously, than they did with this. You know, OBS actually might be... I think OBS is doing it a little bit better because OBS is recording in progressive, so maybe that's making it a little better. Because this went to interlace on my TV. I don't know if I can even force progressive scan. This might be one of those old games where you have to like hold the B button or something to force progressive, but I'm not too certain about that without looking it up. Because obviously I'm not playing this on a CRT. Oh yeah, the ice just breaks off like cheap
Spyro,
plastic.
thank goodness you had the sense to free me from that icy cage. Who would have thought the Riptox would dare invade the sacred Dragonfly dojo? Spyro, do what you can to return the dojo to its peaceful state
Spyro, do
by
everything. I'll
freeing
just sit
all
here.
of the Dragon Masters. Remember, Spyro, the way of the dragon is to be a dragon.
Wow. Very inspirational. I would have never guessed. keep pressing L. That's me. That's I'm used to pressing, what is it, L2 and R2 to change how the camera is. Because like in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, it's Spyro. This is great. Oh god. Yeah, you can't charge big enemies. I wonder if in the European version of this they made that Celsius. Yeah, the sound effect like continues awkwardly playing after you flamed him. Yeah, no, if you're thinking that this game is as long as the other ones, it's not really. I'm pretty sure this is the only world. Like, if you just, like, progress through it normally. Like, this and, like, Tack and the Power of Juju, I remember playing, and then I eventually just dropped both of them. And the same thing with Hero's Tale when it came out later. Did we pick it up? Hello? Yeah, she'll be returning last place you got zapped. Yes, we know. Dude, when I play the GBA Spyros, that's gonna be some real shit, because the GBA Spyros are like, they're not bad, it's just that the isometric view just does not work for platformers, I don't think. What the fuck? So weird. Especially like when you consider the same year this came out was what? Was Star Fox Adventures, Super Mario Sunshine, Metroid Prime. Like, yikes, man. Oh yeah, the Dragonflies run away from you. I don't know if this is all like a huge joke to them or what, but they run away from you like the thieves do.
Hey, it's Shellac!
Oh man, what? Well, dude, I hope Tom Kenny got paid out the ass for this one, man. There's a reason why this will never get a remaster. It will never get a remake. It will never get anything, right? Like if Activision and/or Microsoft ever decide to make another Spyro game, like, you could remake this, but you would basically be making a new game at this point. Like, this is unsavable. As far as I'm concerned, like, you might as well just start from the ground up. Maybe you could keep the same plot line or whatever, keep some of the levels, but you need to add more, right? Especially in the modern day, right? Like, there's no way. Like, first of all, can we get a steady frame rate? There you go. We actually need this to progress the game. That's right, you get a nice little inventory menu. It's shellac! Okay, we'll get that in a second. I keep pressing that like it centers the camera. I don't think any button centers the camera. What does Z do? The Atlas? Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, what you see is what you get. When we went into that thing, there's only one world. Hopefully this game has no speedways, honestly. This game doesn't deserve speedways. I'm sorry, it doesn't. I hope it doesn't have it. So yeah, when I say things like, oh, even as a kid I would have known something was bad, I'm not just trying to put myself up. Like, seriously, when I played this game when I was younger, I was like, dude, this is nothing like the OG Spyros.
Spyro-san, I'm sorry the dojo is in such a state for your visit.
Like, for real.
It's usually a haven of tranquility. It is here that dragonflies grow up and train to be dragon companions. Protecting young dragonflies is a dragon sensei's highest calling, you know. And Spyro, your efforts will result in much reward.
Yeah, don't we all hope, right? I really wonder if the reason why this is as forced as it was is because they did the same thing that they did for Sonic 06, which is that they wanted it out by the holiday season no matter what. Because that's the genuine reason why Sonic 06 is just permanently fucked up the way it is that they just didn't do any QA on it. Even... How is this? Oh, it's a dragon. I forget, we're not rescuing the younglings.
Spyro, my kite got stuck up in the tree.
Oh,
Could you get my
really
kite out of the
sucks.
tree for me, Spyro? I can't reach it because there's nothing here to stand on. Just me.
Actually, I don't think we could do this yet. Yeah, I think later on you have to come back with freeze breath, and you can freeze him and stand on him to get it. So we'll be back. Because I'm pretty sure you have ice breath and lightning breath. There's really only 3 breath attacks in this game. I don't think you get anything for bubble breath. Yeah, there's a reason why this was one of my first sacrifices to GameStop. That's cool. I like how he pushes you back anyway. And this is what I mean, like, you know how many like, at least the best thing that you could say is that this game isn't super glitchy, at least from what I remember. It's just, like, not polished at all. Like nothing about this game is, like, we definitely made sure that this game was, like, incredibly, like, playable, incredibly, you know, fun, or just anything like the original games, which, you know, probably most people who bought this game were fans of, right? Like, and even if you weren't, then at the minimum, like, whoever's new to the franchise, at least they get something that's, you know, pretty decent, like, it's a good jumping on point. Like, Spyro's movement in this is, like, really, really bad. Oh no, maybe there are speedways. Maybe I was wrong. It's like you'd want something that, like, people would want to pick up, play, and come back to, you know, for life, right? Like, the original 3 got remade for a reason. It's not like we had 5 games we could remake, honestly. But that's what I like about the 2000s. It's also what I kind of hate about the 2000s. It's kind of a double-edged sword, you know? It's like some things in the 2000s were dope, some things are not as dope. Never mind, there are speedways. A peaceful obstacle course. Or a race against the dumb ninjas. Well, let's do this. Time attack is to start with the rings, lanterns, rickshaws, and then chase down the Rhinox. I already forgot. Rings, lanterns, rickshaws, and I'm sorry. I keep saying Rhinox. They basically are. Now this is just. Oh my god, this is not even playable. Holy shit. Whatever fucking exec greenlit this, you should be ashamed of yourself. I forgot it was this bad. This is legitimately a slideshow for me. Shouldn't we go the other way? Is it? Oh god. Is it possible to go? Hey look, it's the guys from Colossus. Except they look worse. They like rounded all the edges on them, which just makes them look like weird like claymation models or something. Like everything looks like it's not even like good claymation, you know, like Wallace and Gromit is good claymation. I just missed one, by the way. That's going to cost me heavily. What the fuck? They all like queued up. There you go. Yay. No, I will not try again. Thank you very much. Okay, yes. You'll forgive me if I skip through Sparks' dialogue. This game needs to run at almost like 1.5 times speed. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I forget you don't click past that window. You select from that window. Loading, please wait. Loading, please wait. We had to load the results screen, by the way. Make sure to fly through each of the green rings. Your opponents are a famous gang of hang-gliding ninjas. The red dots will mark the course. Fly through all the green rings. Use the red dots to guide you. Like how we say the same thing twice. Don't worry, I'll fuck it up, but they say the same thing twice. I don't really need to explain, like, how this is, like, a complete rip-off of Spyro 2. I like how they didn't even remove the chains the lanterns are hanging from, as you can see. They just fucking cut the lanterns off. Oh god. Yeah, no sparkle when you go through it, nothing. Honestly, the more I play this, the more this feels like a pirated, like, Chinese version. You know what I mean? Like, this feels like someone pirated and stole their fucking formula and then, like, used it to make their own bootlegged version of Spyro or something. That's really what the... Oh, I fucked up. That's really what this feels like, is like someone broke into Insomniac's headquarters and, like, just stole their fucking homework, essentially. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, have you ever seen the Iranian video game market? Like, they basically do shit like that. Wait, so we just lapped 6th place? Are you serious? Do you see that? We just lapped 6th place. The course is that short. Okay, you can't mess with them, it doesn't seem like. They're actually supposed to turn into it sooner. Yeah, we're lapping people. Huh, I didn't know that. Wow. I actually did not know that, like, you lap 6th and then 5th. I don't think I did the speedways in this game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I said fuck that. Quit and never look back. Okay, no, don't try again. Those are so embarrassed of being whipped by a dragon, they dropped this dragonfly trying to run away. That'll teach him.
Hey, it's Yojimbo!
Yo, can we summon him later? Okay, we will not be doing any challenges. Thank you very much. Good God. And, like, everyone has, like, weird idle animations. Like, I don't know. I guess maybe they thought it would be, like, attitude, right? Because the whole mascots and attitude thing was a real thing back then. Oh God. But yeah, I don't know if I'm vibing with that one anymore, Chief. The 2000s was just such a good time for, like, everything. Not to mention, this is a year after fucking Metal Gear Solid 2, right? MGS2 was what? 2001? Yeah, another loading screen, by the way. We had to load. And then we're gonna have a very slow frame rate start as soon as we get back to the actual level. Oh yeah. Whatever idle animation Spyro is doing when he loads into a level, he will continue to do it even after the level is reloaded and if you move right away. Oh yeah, that is this game. Crush that. Oh my God. I like that instant attack that they do, by the way. Oh yeah, Moneybags in a kimono! How could I forget that? Oh, this is nostalgic and, like, terrifying at the same time. This definitely feels like one of those games that I have definitely talked about before in the past. Like, I played a lot of video games on my channel, right? Like, I played Assassin's Creed, Deus Ex, Mass Effect, right? All these different kinds of games on my channel. And, like, I don't know, man. Like, Rayman had kind of the same fate. Like, I didn't really like Hoodlum Havoc. I thought it was kind of cheesy. The humor was forced. It was nothing like Rayman 2, which I feel was just like the good litmus test, you know?
You are a dragon wise beyond your years. May the dragon spirits guide you on your way.
Yes.
Ah, Spyro. In trouble again, I see. What a surprise. Dragons in danger, or Something like
Same
that?
animation over and over,
You'll
by the
have to
way.
pay me 200 gems to cross this mighty large chasm to reach any of the other dojos. Although I may be practicing compassion, money still has my soul.
Please timestamp that. I need to clip that. Yeah, let's pay money bags. There you go. Okay. And this one, he actually opens his bag. That's
Thanks, Spyro. These gems are music to my ears and will do wonders as inspiration for my poetry. Look, Spyro, even I know some magic when properly motivated.
Yeah, I grease my palms, buddy. There you go. Sound effect continues even after he's done. Very nice. This game is just great, man. This game is just like everything you should never do if you want to make a game. Like, I like platformers. I think it's an underrated genre. I really would love to support more developers. What the hell is this? I'd love to support more developers, right? I feel like indie devs could definitely find interesting and unique ways to do platformers. But like, man, it feels like your breath attack is like no presence, no force behind it. Like, it just feels like the game is just running a check, and that's it. No ice
Good
sound
work,
effects.
Spyro-san. Those rip-talks don't
picky,
seem
but
to
it's
be
like
much
compared
of
to
a
the
challenge
PS1
for
games
you.
that I played so much.
Perhaps you should
Like, damn,
contemplate a
man.
career as a dragon sensei. It could be your density.
Hilarious.
I mean, your destiny. Now, I will open that gate. That, it appears, is my density. I
Well,
mean,
you're dense, that's true.
destiny, Spyro.
Look at these dudes look like they're wearing like Reebok fucking headbands. So are we just supposed to glide over here? Oh my god, that's right. You have to do it late in this game. Like really, really, really late. Because you lose all forward momentum for some reason. And yeah, I'm back here. I have to run through the level again because there was no ferry. You lose all forward momentum in this game. It's absolutely mind-boggling how that happened, how that came about. I also don't even know how you get extra lives. Like, it doesn't really seem like that's something that you get in this game. Maybe not. Alright, I gotta be careful. Jesus. Right? Like, I'm not missing something, right? Like, usually they explain, oh, to get extra lives, you know, there's a blue thing. Or, right, it's like an automatic association that you make. There you go. I don't even think you need to flap for that. Which is what I'll call that, because that's not hovering. Okay, well, we'll catch him in a minute. Yeah, you can't do the thing anymore where you charge and then breathe immediately. What the fuck? Never mind, I guess there are one-ups.
Hey, it's Dawn!
If we know these dragonflies, why would they make us run around and catch them? Oh yeah, very, very funny of them. It's a damn shame Season of Ice and Season of Fire didn't get made into 3D games. Now, I'm not saying go out and try to do it on your own, right? Oh, look, it's his kite again.
I've been trying to climb this bonsai tree
RJ.
all day. There's something shiny up there, and I just know it's the kite I lost last summer.
Damn, it's been that long? The
Can
hell?
you save my kite, Mr. Spyro? That tree is so hard to climb. Maybe there's another way to reach the kite. Oh, it sure is hot out here.
Yeah, I wonder what you're supposed to do. Alright, these things I think work fine. Yeah, this works as intended. You lose a lot of altitude really quickly in this game. I mean, the best way I could describe it is if, like, a bunch of random, like, bootleggers were hired by Activision to make a sequel to Spyro 3. I'm sorry, was it even Activision at this point? Or was it... No, I'm sorry, it was Universal Interactive. Excuse me. Let me correct myself. It's Universal Interactive, so it's even worse. At least Activision, you could argue, kinda gives a shit, right? That was a recent purchase, really. So I wonder, did they own it by the time of... I guess it must have been the Legend of Spyro series thing, right? Probably. Thank you. Excellent. Fuck. Alright, well, he ran backwards for some reason.
Hey, it's Cinder.
Oh shit, it's Cinder? Yeah, and then later on, Cinder is Spyro's love interest in that one game. I only really liked and finished the final game, and I will never do a playthrough on it. Thank you very much. I played it for the achievements exclusively. I was like, yo, let me get a Spyro. Let me get something Spyro related on my timeline or on my all achievements. Now, why are the particles blowing out this way? Ah, that looks sus. I don't think it's supposed to be that way. But yeah, they try to do the thing where they're like, oh, you have to return to a level later with a better power up and stuff, you know? Like that is what they're trying to go for. Also, I don't think Alora's in this game. So they have Hunter, they have Bianca, and then they have Moneybags and the Professor, but they never brought back Alora in the original timeline. What the fuck? I feel like this is like a weird Sly Cooper game.
Welcome to our tank training arena, Private Dragon. Now I've got a prize for you if you can destroy all the dummy tanks. But you'll have to figure out how to get past the gates.
Unbelievable.
Would you clear out the tank training arena?
No problem. I didn't even see what the other options were. I just mashed it. There you go. Isn't this some great Battlefield gameplay that you've been waiting for, guys? There you go, look at that. You just shoot stuff and it explodes. Yes, no mercy. Oh yeah, you could turn the tank. Well, now there's a reference I didn't grab when I was younger. Yeah, they already shoot at you, by the way. They shoot at you before you even rounded the corner because, you know, why not? Why they would have a American tank training course in a Japanese dojo level is actually beyond me. But, sure. Why is it arc so bad? No shame in sniping them from here. Why are they... You see that? Why is it curve left like that? Hello? That was weird. Another one of these weird-ass mini-games that doesn't work correctly. That's right, I'm a camper. You know it. You best believe, boy. Okay. That's it? So why are there cages here? I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought this would be a funny thing to dick around with for like an hour or something, but man, this is strangely like... If you love Spyro but hate yourself, you could play this game. Uh-oh. Dodge it. I remember one time they were trying to sell, I think, Call of Duty 4. Because I read an article one time about, like, the Iranian bootleg market for video games. They, like, had a picture of the boss from MGS3. And what they did is they put, like, Call of Duty inside of it, which, if you know anything about MGS3 or any video game ever, you know that the boss is not a character from Call of Duty. She's a character from Metal Gear, which is a completely separate franchise. So it's like, look, they're shooting us through the wall. Do you see that? We're not even at that point in the level yet. Ow! What the fuck? You get hard comboed. Oh shit. Look at that. Yeah, I don't understand the point of turning with L. Because as soon as you push forward, as soon as you push any direction, it recenters you. So it's like, what's the point? Yeah, we're gonna cheat in this game. Someone will get mad at me. I wonder if this game has any cheat codes, actually. Anything just to, like, dick around with. Oh my god. Would you... Wait, hold on. Look at this. Look at this collision. Dude! Fuck off! Unbelievable. You cannot be serious. Don't worry. As soon as it's possible to shoot around the corner, he's gonna shoot me. You can't face tank it. You only have 4 hit points in this. Dude, this is like one of the worst mini games ever. Like, genuinely awful. As I said, like, you would think for a game like this, you could just have, like, the developers, like, nieces and nephews and sons and daughters and cousins, you know, come out and try it and see, and literally just watch them play and just see how well they do. We're not even halfway done, by the way. But what should be like a fun, silly little tank mini game quickly becomes like worse than like a Battlefield level. That's what I mean, like, ultimately games for children are like probably... They can't see me. Like, games for children should not be that like ridiculous to make. By the way, the missiles are homing in on the rabbits, but then they don't kill the rabbits. Would you believe this bullshit? Would you believe this shit if I told you this, like, a month ago? Nope. Collision. 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 So it's either collision on the wall or a useless missile that hits the rabbit. Those are your two options in this game. Collision on the wall or a useless missile. Oh my god. Dude. Look at the fucking curve on the missiles. Dude, who greenlit this? And I know I'm late to the party, but I'm really not, because this is what I played when I was younger. I forgot all about this. Like I remember the opening level, the big dragon statue, and then the whole like speed running thing. And then I remember there being bubble breath and ice breath, which I thought was weird at the time. And I thought like the electricity breath was cool, because you know, lightning is cool, right? Like you just get to, you know, it's like a thunderbolt. Like who doesn't think like lightning is like cool, right? That's always interesting. It never will be. And it's got like that weird like generic, you know, 2000s game appeal. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we made everything bloated because 3D was the play, right? Which is kind of weird. Okay, you can't get health back. It's kind of weird too because like back then, like back then just shit was just better. And that's what I mean, like I am gonna try to play platformers more often, so we'll start off with one of the worst ones I've ever played, because it could actually only get better from here. So probably like this one and what, Kaya and the Dark Lineage. Now that's an actual niche game. I'm sure that game doesn't even have a cult following. That game is just deceased. Nobody remembers it. Like I said, my video game collection is very vast, and I take pride in it. That doesn't mean everything in it is good. I'll be the first one to admit that. In fact, it usually probably means the opposite. Oh, look at that. Nice. Oh, and then we'll play SpongeBob the movie video game, which is not at all as good as fucking Battle for Bikini Bottom. Like, you remember how each mini game in Spyro 3 was like an area all on its own, complete with like, you know, a map and places to go and things to see and all that? Like, here it's just a no map, just generic.
Well
like,
done, Private.
Back alley.
You're a clever
you get to the
dragon,
back
ain't you?
of.
Smart enough to get the gates open and skillful enough to survive the tanks. As a reward, I'll let you have the dojo mascot.
A dragonfly, which I was keeping safe.
Hey, it's Cub.
If you'd like, I can set up some more dummies for you.
I don't
Would you
think there's
like-
another one, though. Okay, anyway. I'm pretty sure that's it. So now let's load to load, please. Thank you. Everyone's favorite. Sadly, this first part is going to be shorter than normal, so I'm sure you're going to be really torn up when we only finish this level and nothing else. Don't worry. I feel for you personally. At my own expense and at my own, I offer you my humblest condolences as someone texts me anyway. Never mind, I have no idea who that is. Bro, it's not like this is the biggest game out there, right? Like, it's not like, look at that, and look, no walking animation. Now I'm stuck. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, the sound effects get fucked up. It's like, even after all that loading, the game is still not done loading. You know, it's like they need like an extra like 3 seconds to sync up the audio with the video. Like, dude, how do you play the game and not notice that? This had to be a backroom thing. This had to be some exec high off his own fucking supply of fucking coke, was in his back room, you know, snorting it off some fucking underpaid intern's ass and was like, yeah, we'll have it out. And then he just... And then he goes right back to doing whatever he was doing. Oh god, my nose hurts. Oh yeah, this is where I first got mad at the gliding, by the way. There you go. Where do you fucking go? Oh, there's a side area over here. There you go. It's not great chases.
It's cloudy.
I guess he goes to the end of this pier and then comes back. I don't think like jumps off. I guess I should put Mario 64 on that platformer list. I'll play the new version. Although I kind of want to play the DS version. So I don't know. I mean, I could probably play it twice. Mario 64 is like one of those games you could never go wrong playing, I guess. I think that's our end portal, by the way. What the fuck is he doing? Flip kicks? I like how they have a different voice. That's not so much a knock. I'm pretty sure there's another enemy in the original series that does that. They have a different voice when you KO them. Alright, there you go.
You have done well, little dragon. Freeing the dragon senseis took much courage. I think this baby dragonfly will be safe with you.
Sure. You guys can't defend anything even if your life depended on it. Which it kind of does.
Remember, Spyro, find and return the remaining baby dragonflies. They are the fortune of the Dragon Realms.
I mean, like, on some level, if this game just looked weird but played alright, I would totally forgive it and just be like, yeah, you know, it is what it is, right? Like, shit happens. You don't always have, like, the best thing, right? Like, sometimes it's just a little weird how things work out. So, on some... Yeah, that's my fucking alarm, by the way. I'll mute it real quick. On some level, like, I could totally get it, right? Like, okay, we made a game... It looks weird, but it plays well, right? Like, there's probably a lot of games like that, right? Like, I would say Enter the Matrix, like, when you're in actual game... Well, for its time, it looked good, so I guess that's probably a lie. right? Like, you could get behind that, right, at the minimum. Oh, look at this! Look at this! I didn't even know you could do this. There's you're just flying on the ground. Oh, good times. Okay. I guess it's because I started charging right before, right? Like, really, really early. Shit, I wonder if I could get that again. No, there's gotta be an exact moment right before you touch the ground when you can do that. And it counts as you running, but it hasn't, like, I guess, loaded the running animation, I guess. It hasn't said, yeah, you're on the ground. It just lets you charge. Also, no map. But to be fair, that's not really something I would get too anal over, right? Like, the original Spyro games also didn't really have one. As you can see, we have mist in this level, which just completely fucks up the frame rate when you're in it. All right, let's leave. We're done here. And we're done for now, by the way. I'll play this again maybe tomorrow. There's not really much to play, I guess, per se. As you can see, you come in on stones, you leave by a portal, and you could fly out the portal backwards, which makes you fly another way. I'm pretty sure if you go through the portal as intended, you fly into the wall. Instead of, like, the original Spyros, where it, like, flies you into that backdrop, and you fly against the backdrop. Yeah, no, we don't have any of that cunning or any of that ingenuity there. It's crazy to think that, like, they solved a lot of these problems, like, 3 years earlier, 4 years earlier, with Spyro 2, Spyro 3, even Spyro 1. Okay, well, let's get the lightning breath, and then we'll move on. Oh, here we go.
Spyro, the magic of this sacred rune will grant you the power of electric breath.
Wow! That's it. No demonstration, no nothing. We just can shoot this now. So as you imagine, this can be used to power up different things. Unfortunately for you, if you want to cycle breaths, you have to press the button every time. It's not like a weapon wheel or anything. To be fair, that wasn't something that was very common back in the day. Like Mega Man had it, but you know, it wasn't like a common power for things to have. Being able to freely select your breath or whatever. Yeah, we have the farm. Yeah, it's the UFO shit. Here we go. There's an all the Y button to look around. Yeah, we know. But as incomplete and as not great as this game might be, right? Like, at the minimum, I still have to give them credit for trying. Now, I don't know if it's full price credit, but it's credit all the same. I would argue. This looks like something from like a fucking like...
Hello, Spyro.
What is it, Dino
you
Tales?
need to collect more of those them there bugs, and I should have this honeycomb raft working like a charm.
Okay. 45 dragonflies needed to access whatever the fuck. Well, let's take a look. Because we have 11. Yeah, we only missed 3 gems and a dragonfly, so that's almost fully complete. You could warp to levels, which is nice that that's unlocked from the start. So there's Crop Circle Country, which is the next one, which I can only imagine which one that's going to be, right? Is there a code that lets you see where the nearest gems are? I have no idea. Okay.
Hey, it's Kanichi!
Fucking nuts, man. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this brief foray into my childhood, because my lord, is this quite something to even begin to relive, you know? Alright, they're gonna tell us how to climb a ladder. As if it's any different in literally like any other video game. Oh yeah, you cannot turn once you jump. See, like, you can't really stop your momentum, and like, whatever force you jump at is your momentum for that jump. That's really kind of weird. Climbing is the best way to get yourself up to those places, and you could just jump up against it, use the control stick to move in any direction. It's almost like they weren't sure if they were going to get it to work, so they let you climb up via this, right? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. They're like, oh, you could climb ladders in this game. By the way, here's a thing you could jump up anyway. It's
wow,
like,
that's
so
a lot
you're
of
not sure
dragonflies,
people can
Spyro.
figure it out,
You should
or
have
if
no
it does it
problem
not
getting
work.
this here UFO to work now. Hop aboard, but beware. The space cows, they're everywhere, everywhere.
Yeah, this is the same as before. Same plot, same everything. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this. Next time I will have a border. I'm probably going to add the border in editing. And then next time when I actually play this, I'll have a border specifically for Spyro like this. Oh, good lord. Oh, man, that is pitiful, that opening frame rate. Okay, let's save. Yes. Man, that is fucking crazy. Hold on, why am I tangled? That is crazy, man. Good lord.